Hello, hi everyone, this is Shrija. Welcome to Skinoreal, where I talk all things skincare. So if you like skincare related content, then make sure that you subscribe. Likewise, you can also follow me on Instagram, where I post more regularly. So I always talk about facial skin, I also talk about hair care, and I understand that body care is something that I have really neglected on this channel. So today's video is all about body care. Now when I say body care, please don't think that I'm asking you all to have a very obsessive or aggressive body care routine. I see so many people using loofahs, unnecessary scrubs, those tones, and I don't know what not, just for the purpose of exfoliation on the body. And honestly, all of it is not needed. You just need a very simple body care routine and you're good to go. So starting with the very basics of the body care routine, and that is cleansing your body. Now when I say cleansing your body, there's one thing that is very important, and you might be shocked to know that, but it is really not necessary to cleanse your body by using a proper cleanser every single day. Yes, you heard me right, and no, I'm not some disgusting person. In fact, I love to take shower, but what I'm trying to tell you is that most of these shower gels can be stripping for your skin. So yeah, of course, you need to clean your underarms and your groin area every day, but it is not necessary to just use soap all over your legs and arms. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But then this again really depends upon your individual situation. If you are spending a lot of time out in the dirt, if you're working out where you're sweating excessively, of course you need to use a proper cleansing gel for your body as well. But if you're someone like me, I do yoga and Pilates in the morning, and in summers I use a body shower gel every alternate day, and in winters it's once in 2 days, or depending upon how I'm feeling. So the point is that you need to not excessively use shower or cleansing gels. Now when it comes to summers, I prefer using very nice, refreshing and good smelling body cleansers. If my favorite product in facial skincare comes with a fragrance free option, I'll go for it. But when it comes to body care, I personally do love good smelling stuff. So my body care and hair care is not fragrance free. And honestly, it's just a personal choice. Fragrance is not going to kill you. If it doesn't work for you, stay away from it. But so far, it has not created any issues for me. And I personally don't mind fragrance in my body care products. So currently during summers, I really love Nivea body washes, only two particular ones. The blue colored one, it has a very fresh flowery scent. I think it's called Frangi Panji or something like that, some Indian flower. I know I'm not saying it correctly, but yeah, that's the product, and I really love the floral scent. The other one is the water lily one, that also has a really nice refreshing scent. So I really like it. These are very affordable and I personally love using them. There is this new brand in the market called Nature's Trail. I have been trying their eye care products, so I also got their body care products, and currently I have been using lavender shower gel, and that again is so soothing. If you have dry and very sensitive skin, then Bioderma Atoderm cleansing oil is a really good option for you. Again, it's available on Nykaa. Of course, it's slightly more expensive, but then it's a great product if you have really dry, sensitive and eczema prone skin and you think fragrance or any surfactants can irritate your skin, then of course go for this. However, if you are someone you're fine with fragrance or surfactants in your body care products, I think give this Nivea one a try. They're just affordable products. Even Palm Olive has this blue colored one. It's called Sea Salt or something like that. That is again very refreshing. All the products are linked below, so you can check them out. But yeah, these are just very affordable options, and I really don't like to spend bomb when it comes to body care. Now moving on to the second step of body care, and that is exfoliation. This is where most of the people make mistakes of over exfoliating their body skin, and that can lead to excessive hyperpigmentation. Please don't do that. Please don't unnecessarily scrub your skin. Don't irritate it. I see a lot of people, they want to have an even skin tone. They tell me things like, oh, I want my body skin to match my facial skin tone. Honestly, that's not possible, and a lot of it is also related to your genetics. So please don't be harsh on yourself. Just don't. Even I don't have even skin tone. In fact, I have a clear demarcation line right here. I don't know if it will be visible, but I'll try to show it to you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a clear line of demarcation on both my hands, and I got it during puberty, and it's just genetics. My dermat said, yeah, you can get rid of it from lasers, but honestly I don't mind. This is not something which bothers me too much. So yes, of course I do wear sunscreen when I go out. on my body. Facial sunscreen is non-negotiable for me, you guys know that. But yes, on my body, I only use sunscreen when I'm actively going out. What my point is that if you want to exfoliate your body skin, just use a body moisturizer that has retinol or salicylic acid and things, or lactic acid. Like there are, of course, CeraVe SA range is a great range. I will link the IG sellers selling that particular range from CeraVe. Then there's another body lotion by Time that again has salicylic acid, and that is excellent for body acne. You can also use BPO face washes for your body acne, that does the job as well. Or if you want to just exfoliate your body skin weekly, just use your regular chemical exfoliator that you use on your face, just like Cosrx BHA, or even Eclat has this glow tonic that is very popular for body exfoliation. So just use those products. You really don't need like a separate body exfoliator product unless you have serious issues and things like that. But then for that you would just need high concentration acid base moisturizer. That's about it. FCL bioretinol is also good body moisturizer that has retinol, and that is good for like just increasing the cellular turnover of your body skin overall. So definitely check them out. Please don't be too harsh on your body. Yes, some like very I really don't enjoy using salt scrubs and those necessary harsh sugar scrubs and things like stones. Just don't do that. That can just increase your body hyperpigmentation if you have one, and also just unnecessarily irritate your body skin. Now coming to the third step, and that is moisturizing and hydrating your body. Again, with this one also I don't like to spend a lot of money. I'm currently using a lot of body lotions from Dove and then Vaseline. They are all affordable options, and I'm also trying this one out from Nature Trail. I'm not very particular with body lotion. They should just have like a very soothing and calming scent to it. I can't tolerate overpowering fragrances. But so Dove has these two variants that I really like. One is their hydrating one that is non-sticky and just perfectly hydrates your skin. The other one is the bouncy one that is slightly more moisturizing, and I love that too. Then they have this soothing cooling gel that gives you like a cooling sensation on application. This one works really well after workout, and I love it. Vaseline also has this cooling gel cream which has menthol, so I think that's the reason for the cooling sensation. So if you're allergic to fragrances, of course this will not work for you, but this is just a great lightweight body lotion after you work out because it gives such a refreshing scent to it. Then Palmer's Cocoa Butter is my staple in my skincare routine, be it winters and summers. Of course more in winters because it's thick, but in summers also I like to use it on my knees or elbows or on areas that are excessively dry. But that's about it. I'm not very fuzzy about body care products. Again, then I'm also trying Nature Trail's Lavender Body Lotion. That is also very soothing, non-sticky, and I personally like it. Of course, if you have severely sensitive and excessive dry skin, I have loved using Petal Fresh body butters in the past, but I think they're out of stock everywhere. Then there is one from Aveeno range. I like Aveeno, but the thing is for me, like it's just over expensive because honestly I don't have eczema prone or irritated skin, so for me Vaseline and Dove works the best, and I just keep alternating between the different variants from these two brands. Now moving on to the final step for body care, and that is sun protection. Of course I don't use sunscreen when I'm staying indoors on my body. Of course I use sunscreen on my face and neck and ears, but on my body I'm usually covered. Either my arms are covered, my legs are covered, so I don't wear sunscreen when I'm indoors. But when I'm going out, I actively apply sunscreen all over my body as well. If you are looking for size, it's one full shot glass for your entire body if you want the desired SPF. And of course if you're spending time on the beach, you need to reapply as well every 2 to 3 hours. So keep that in mind. Most of the pigmentation happens due to sun damage, and if you want to avoid that, yes, sun protection is the key. Now apart from the products and stuff, there was one little thing that I wanted to talk about. I see a lot of you guys complain of ingrown hair and KP, and so even I have personally suffered from KP and ingrown hair in the past, and I'll tell you what was one thing that really helped me, and that was switching to honey wax from Rika Wax. Rika Wax never worked for me. It somehow increased, and before I started using Rika Wax, I never had any issues of ingrown or KP, but suddenly after using Rika Wax for 2 years, I started getting terrible ingrowns, and after that I switched to regular honey wax, and fortunately that has just cured the problem for me. I really don't know why that happens. Maybe that particular wax has a lot of vegetable oil, but whatever it is, if you are suffering from ingrown or KP and you are using Rika Wax, consider switching it, because that is one thing think that has really helped me. So that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoy watching my video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.